everyone. Welcome to Life and Cut with Farah, and our podcasts are 724 to 25. And today I have a very special guest, two beautiful ladies with me. I have Sophie and Alyssa. Hi!
Hi, Ate Farah.
Hi, kamusta dyan mo tonight?
Okay ra. I mean, hustle siya likas ko, pero I need this.
Yeah.
Chika with the girls.
Yeah. So tonight we're gonna do a different thing lang. Instead of like normal Q&A, we are gonna play a game. So the first part is this. You're gonna get your kuha mo ani, and then you will just answer whatever you want to say about it. So I have 5 questions. So come on, mapili sa inyong kapalaran.
Kapalaran. Sige,
okay.
me first.
Who will start first? The younger or the
oldest?
Okay. Okay, so
is there anything that worries you right now? Explain why. Oh my.
Okay, can you repeat the question?
Is there anything that worries you right now? Explain why. Okay, nag-worry ko nga nailain niya ngayon ang ex-tutor. For real. Yeah.
Ano name drop lang ko? Oh, so
pero it's not like worrying like kaayo worry kay, pero kanang it's something that bothers me a little bit. Kanang I lie awake at night and I think about what I have, diba? Kay that would be if that would mean he lied to me about certain things, and kanang I just can't take the betrayal and the disrespect like why would you do that to me? But,
okay, you mentioned ex-tutor, it's not your boyfriend.
It's
so
not.
any time if she wanted to like my crush na lang, that would be like, is it still betrayal? Is that how your generation describes it?
No, it's not basically betrayal. If kanang he decided to court another girl nga like after na jud namo, like kuan magod na basin ba like kuan he was okay with ending things because naa siya bago. Di ko ganagi nga na. I mean, that will break me in another kuan. It's another level of heartbreak if nga yeah. Pero if he decides nga like na siya ngayon lain, wala ko mabuhat but to support him and be happy for him. Pero na niya.
Alright. Thank you for the wonderful answer.
Wonderful question.
Alright, so let's do with Alyssa.
Mag-priso ka. Agree. Ma-priso ka.
Okay, let's go.
Do you think having a high grades will make you more of a person?
Bad lang.
Why?
Kay
Someone who is craving for academic validation.
What was your question again? Did I am not intentionally.
Do you think having a high grade will make you more of a person?
Okay.
Naiyak ako.
Does it hit differently?
Yaman sad. Kung anong jud te kanang narcissistic ko nga. Narcissistic ko nga to. So when you say nga validation, I mean it for myself, dili for other people, pero mostly lang po nga for self jud ni siya kay kuan man good di ko ganahan nga naay maka dare tan-an ako nga lang ani siya nga na. So ako nga klase nga tao narcissistic jud ko. When apil na ang grade sa ako ang standards bitaw nga dili jud ko mapaubos. Kay kung maubos ka, lahi ni pananaw sa mga tao nimo. Ana bitaw, form of like self-protection lang gud siya.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, do you think that it's important for you, the grades?
Yes.
It matters.
It matters. Even if,
but not for other people.
Depends on other people. I have lots of friends na they don't really care na if they have low grades, they won't bother to cry over it. But me, I'll be like, damn, I studied for how many hours? Then why did I get 2 over 35? Like that.
2 over 35, that is
yes, that is insane. And very, very, it makes me cry. It's frustrating.
It's frustrating, but it's not depressing.
No, not to the point na you would succumb into like
depression.
Yeah, Not to the
Okay.
point naman.
So it's just you, right? Like, you're expecting too high, and then you got this kind of score. So
Yes, the essence na you're working so hard for something and then the target is out of your reach. It's near but you can't reach it. So yeah, the desperation bitaw na you feel, the frustration, it just, if it comes to the point where all my frustration comes like in a one whole day and I'll be like, damn, this day I can't really take it out. There are those days na I just really wanna, like, you know, drive alone or do something alone for a while. That way I won't like hurt someone while like I steam off. Yeah.
does it happen na you got low grades and then
Okay. Okay. I don't think that was lying when you said that depressing, but I was really frustrated in the first quarter because first quarter is the time of every year na you really have to show off, you know, like show off your talents and
first
stuff.
quarter face to face?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And damn, my grades, yo. Actually, I did not do bad. It's just that very unfair.
She knows
to,
that she can do better.
Yes. I really hate math, and at some point in my pre-calculus, I got really low grade and like it pulled all of my grades. So one mistake like led to like a huge fail. That's why I was really frustrated in first quarter. Yeah, that's it.
And since you're sisters, by the way guys, they're sisters, pwede niyong anuhin na lang kung sinong mas matanda or
Just guess.
just guess. Yeah. So my prize came from them. Is it the same as you with Alyssa?
No, it's different because I do my grades for two people. I mean, to go to really people, but like there are two reasons na I want to do better with sa on grades. First, it's for my parents. If there's anyone's validation that I'm asking, it's from my parents too. Because asa na ako ang versus sa uban when I can get the versus of my parents. It's just, it hits different nga. Like, I think to myself sometimes na, God, a lot of people find me pretty and a lot of people find me intelligent and, you know, a lot of people wish to be me in my position. But do my parents think that? Like, do my parents think na I'm pretty or I'm intelligent or that I can do better than everyone? Like, it's different, the validation that I'm seeking. It's not really from academics. I know that if I work hard enough and I try really best, I can commit the grades that I want.
Okay.
Especially now that I'm graduating, I'm really aiming for
high.
really, yes, grades na high dun siya. And makakuan ko sa akong self-usahay, like, if like I'm on the verge of giving up, like the big school works and it's just so driving. It's driving me insane. It's drowning. I just ask myself, para ka kinsan? Para bukan.
Para kanino ka bumalik?
Makain ko, para ka kinsan? Who is going to be happy if I do? Ano? So yeah, ana. So it's
your parents and then
sa akong parents. So if sa iya ha, ma-frustrate siya, lahi yung perfecto na ako. It's depressing. Literal na depressing for me to get low grades. Okay, I have very kanang toxic traits nga ana jud involving grades. I procrastinate. I deal badly with deadlines. Like ako pa sa deadlines. I will pass whenever I want sa akong projects and then I expect to get high grades from that, and that is wrong. That is wrong, and I'm really trying my best to overcome that, you know,
Exactly.
that trait. Okay, dili magsilbi if yung anak ko always. I'm not gonna get anything good.
and then you have to understand that your parents are also human lang. So there are moments when they're not gonna be happy about. Sometimes it's just that they cannot acknowledge you doing good things. So make it up to a point na it's not just your parents, but always the priority of this. Why you're doing it. I've read a book on God that the epicenter in our life should be Jesus. So everything that we do, even in studies, it should be Jesus always. So, diba, God has been so patient with us from the start. So yeah. So the parents will always be our parents. They will always make kasaba to you, even if taas na kayo mong grades with high honors na mo, kasabaan jud gihapon mo, diba? Yeah. Okay. So next question.
Okay, next question. What gives you stress lately and why? Schoolworks.
Wow.
But if mag-talk ka like recently, ang nag-give din ako stress kay the way my almost relationship ended. Almost. Or
So you're very, with relationship now, you're very focused.
No, not really.
But
it's
it
just,
gives you a lot of, but it affects you a lot.
yeah, it does. Okay. It's when I like someone, I mean it like passionately, and I show that to them, and it frustrates me that I can't receive the same. I mean, I don't pressure them though, but I just want them to mean what they say, like not give me false hopes, not show me motives. I want someone honest. Like, I know honesty hurts. It does. It does hurt. But if you don't really like me, why show me signs that you like me? It's not me being assuming. It's you wanting the attention that I'm giving you.
But you cannot do that with this world that we're living. You can give them all the attention that they need, but then they cannot give it back in return. So it's so hard to find the relationship that you're aiming for, the goal.
Yeah, and my studies too. I mean, I'm not like struggling.
So it's better if right now you will just focus on your studies.
Yeah. But I'm not like struggling on studies. I'm actually doing good, but I'm just, it's just hard to keep up, with all the projects and the performance tasks coming together all at once. It's frustrating talaga yan.
I think even Casey, it's like I'm gonna tell her na you stop studying na. Wala siya maglabat na yung ulo. So even Kyle sa yung mga performance tasks ninyo, no?
Yeah, lahi pa dyan ang performance task kaya dili lahi-lahi sa kada section. So we can't ask other sections.
That's nice.
No, it's not nice. It's gonna kill us eventually.
Alright, thank you. Let's go with Alyssa.
Matok na ako sa'yo.
Ano ka siya sa'yo?
On a student's perspective, what do you think should be changed? Or sorry, di ko kaklaro. What do you think should be changed about the education system?
Wow!
I love this! Sige, let's start with the 1 to 100.
That's me. Writing that question.
Okay.
Myself.
Okay, there are lots of stuff I want to say. First of all, I think academics, we should not be focused on academics because first of all, not everyone can keep up, especially on the 2-year gap from like pandemic. I cannot deny or I cannot tell everyone that I studied in the 2-year pandemic because no, I did not. I just copied someone's work. That's all. That's all I did. Okay.
For real.
I just want to point out na you teachers, professors, or kinsa pa na sila, they give us way too much work. And even if there is this rule,
how too much work is that? Can you shed some light?
All the projects, performance tasks, they all give it in the same day. And you know what's their excuse? There's this rule na you are not allowed to give students assignments, if they're on a weekend because it's supposed to be their rest day.
That is so unfair because in our generation, we have a lot of assignments on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yes, but there is some kind of new rule like somewhere when I started high school, there's that rule na. And I really hate it when we try to point out nga, Mom, we already have assignments from other subjects, and then she would tell us na if ever you're already given 2 assignments, you should tell the remaining professors that they should not give the assignments. But the question is, who would dare? Who would dare?
Professors, you can't give us assignments because the other teachers.
But didn't you realize that those I'm speaking in the perspective of the parents and the teachers have, because you're the student. So don't you realize that when they're giving you a lot of assignments, a lot of projects, that is basing it's the quality of the education that they're into?
No, not necessarily.
Yes.
Why?
Because other schools are not like certain schools. Like for example, our school right now, we're in my first sem we have like 8 subjects, and that's in the first sem, and the other 8 subjects is in the second sem. While in other schools like UB, they have a lot of free time, diba? They have a lot of free time, and second, one semester is divided into 2 quarters. First quarter 4 subjects, second quarter another 4 subjects. So it's not that really like
in your school.
no, in UB.
Okay.
And UB, and imagine they have time to party, to hold very big events sa school. Ours, Bolhay, is not even like bawal gani ang flag ceremony. Yes, ang
don't have,
extracurricular
like,
activities. The intramurals, we didn't have intramurals.
Even now?
Yes.
Because our school wanted to focus on academics this year.
Academic.
Yeah, because I think
pambawi
that's
sa
pambawi
food.
during the pandemic.
Yeah, but it's
Way
just,
too much pambawi.
it's way too much.
So you think that's too much?
It is too much.
Yes,
Like they
You need a
should
break.
no, yes, entirely, because we should be it should be like they should be taking it slowly on students, because kailan ba yan ang pandemic. So of course transitioning phase na sad and adjustment phase na sad. So why give us too much work than we can handle? And they expect us to actually comply it on time and not ask for
I
extension.
hate the fact that people or like the professors always saying that it's good for you, you're supposed to overcome this.
It's your responsibility as a student.
We weren't supposed to give you this if we know that you won't be able to like overcome it.
Yeah, but how about the underprivileged students?
Yes.
That don't have the same privilege as us. Like
Yes.
us, we have Wi-Fi. Some have.
Some
How
don't.
about the people who don't?
Some don't even have cell phones.
Yes.
Oh.
And there's this
So
one
what do they
thing.
do?
I have no idea.
Yeah. And this is the weirdest thing because not everyone has maids. Me, her, we sisters, we do
All the housework.
all of the houseworks, and not just simply fixing the table or what. We literally like clean the
whole
house.
Wow.
And
Yes.
it takes up like a
Hello,
whole day.
Casey, Kyle, Kai. Hello.
We clean the whole house, and
It takes the whole day, especially when you floor
Yeah,
wax
it's
it.
yeah.
and baglampaso.
Lampaso after.
Yes.
Yeah.
They just floor wax it. No lampaso.
Diba? If we don't do that in a day, mom will freak out.
Yes.
We
Yes,
will
sir.
get all the kasaba.
Yes.
But you don't have don't have reward like 200 pesos.
No. My
No.
mom
I should change.
Actually,
No.
that is bribery.
Actually,
That is bribery.
mom doesn't do that to us because she told us. She always told us, if you do, if you like do hard work that can benefit you also, why would you ask for something in return?
Yeah, that's actually one of the.
And that is your house.
Yes, exactly.
So
We benefit.
Pero we don't condemn the people who give rewards to their children for
Oh,
doing
yeah.
hard work. It really
Sana all
depends
na
on
lang sa
them.
kanila.
Sana all na lang, di ba?
sana all, sana all. Padungdung ako, sana all. Okay. Alright. So thank you. That's it. Wala na kaya. I told the teachers of Rosa.
Oh my god. Actually, I still have lots on the list.
Yeah.
The
They didn't
overwork,
show it specifically for
the
our
overwork for
teachers.
the
It's for all the
everyone.
teachers.
Okay.
overwork for the students. Other than that, it's like how I said, diba, na we are way to focus on academics. What about other stuff like performances, sports? There are some people that doesn't incline in academics, like academics sucks. To be honest, I hate it. I like when you have to go sweat for something. I like that when you have to perform,
Yes.
when you do arts for school, for like you do something fun other than academics. Why do you always have to learn?
So basically, it's all academic right now in your school.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no like sports?
It's
No.
Oh.
you know, it's specifically why I chose arts and design, because I know arts and design will have a lot of performances in and out of the school.
True.
Nakuha mo naman yung inisot mo.
Of course. Yes, I'm really happy with my section and my strand
Good,
right
good.
now.
That's why me, I am so... I am not in the best
But when you're
situation.
11, no?
Yes.
Wala na kayo chance na mag-shift.
No,
And
that
the
would be
12.
too much.
Actually, my
That would
mom offered me the chance that I should go to Humes. Humes is my like
Second option.
the second best option for me if I was like not if I did not get in STEM, but luckily I passed. So of course I went to STEM. But if STEM wasn't like in the option, if I didn't have to take the test, I would go directly to Humes. I love Humes. I love literature, everything. I would enjoy doing all the essays and stuff. But my mom offered me the chance, and it's just me that I can't let go of STEM because I need to prove to them that I can still do it even if I'm crying every night for it. You know,
Okay.
it's so weird that I hate it and it's so frustrating, but I still enjoy it at some point.
It's so weird.
Wala na guys, nagreklamo na sila. Next,
Okay,
next.
last question. I mean, is this the last question now?
Pinoy
It's
ako.
a question na, but I have a lot pa here.
Pinoy ako. Nag-iisa.
What's the problem with Binoy, no?
What's this? What's one weakness about you that you are working on? Oh, weakness, Yushana. Okay, I'm working on my anger, honestly.
Okay.
Because I always promise myself every now and then, I should be more kind. But the people around me is very they oppose that kind of promise of mine without like there are just some people that disrespectful towards you. Like even if wala kang gibuhat, they become passive towards you, passive aggressive. And I just hate that. Like, why would you treat me like that? I didn't do anything to you. So right now, I'm working on my anger. Just my anger issues. Because it's different when I become angry. My classmates, my friends, they don't like me being angry. Kaya they always see me as someone who's always smiling, always up for jokes, the sarcasm, the dark humor. I'm always up for that. But when you cross that certain line, it's just different. I'll see red on the spot.
It's nice that you're working on it because that's what Christ-likeness is. Like when someone is not okay with everything that you want, because that kind of character is kind of manipulative and controlling. So I have that kind of attitude as well. Like if everyone is not okay with what I want,
Oh my
boom,
God.
I'm gonna be a monster.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah.
You know what, school is so rough. Because, you know, I'm the secretary of the class. I'm a STEM student, by the way. I'm the secretary of the class, and I really try to get along with everybody. She knows this. The things I did for the ID sling, the t-shirts, everything, I tried helping them with their homeworks to the point that I slept on my own ride. Oh my gosh. There is some point na I have to lead certain meetings. Kaya it turns out na the president of the class, it turns out I'm more of the president even though I'm just the secretary. Okay, so I do all the work, especially na the advisor trusts me more than the president herself, you know. So I always lead the meetings. And of course, I really smile. I'm really the joker in the classroom. I really try to be nice to everybody. They know that. And at some point, when they just, you know, and I say na, please be quiet, and they don't
Participate or
they don't
cooperate.
participate. Yeah, they don't do that. They really have that, you know, one cell that doesn't listen. One cell. So I'll be like, I'll just drop the smile and I'll be like very serious, and I just wait for them to automatically like, please be quiet, without actually saying it. And that impression, they would always say na, oh damn, she has this bad aura around her. And I would become the villain. And that moment at the end, when that happened, they always tell na that's always gonna be me. Okay? I'm not, even if after all those months of showing that I am a kind person, just don't abuse it, just listen for once. It turns out that one time na I really slipped out my anger. I did not yell, I just looked at them like, I just stared at them and they were like, damn, she's scary. She's so like this all the time. I'll be like, I try to be nice to you. And you become the villain at there. You can't really outdo what their impression, you can't really change their minds. But it's so sad na after everything, I'm not the type na I would like tell you na, hey, I did this for you. I'm not the type to tell you that, But there are some point I'll be like,
They're ungrateful.
yeah, they're so ungrateful and they will remember one mistake, one negative thing about you more than all the good things
that you do.
did. Well, very, very frustrating. So at some point I'll be like, should I just keep my anger? Like, at some point I'm gonna question myself na, am I not allowed to show negative emotions?
Yes.
Am I not allowed to be sad? Am I not allowed to be angry? How come other people na I don't even see, no offense, but be offended? There are some people na they really do tantrums, They do tantrums, like they break things. And then, no, they get praised for it. Then how come me na I just looked at them seriously and then boom, their trust, everything good na I showed to them disappeared.
And then that matters to you if they look at you like a villain.
Yes, it matters. Why? It's not because na I want to please everyone. It's just na at some point there's that mindset of me na you should always be kind to other people, no matter if they doesn't matter if they return it to you or not. But at some point it just slaps me back in the face every time. You know that feeling na you don't want to expect it to happen, but it happens.
And then you just
every single time. So I'll be like,
there's like, sorry to interrupt, but there's like a way in how to deliver it properly. Yeah.
I tried lots of times. My patience and anger, I really tried to keep them on the hook at all times, but at some point I did not even yell, I just looked at them seriously for one moment of time. They were like, damn, she's so and all the negative things came out, and I'll be like, what did I do? I just looked at you. And so that one thing, just that one moment, and boom, suddenly they don't see me as someone good in the past.
And that's okay because there's no one good.
For real.
There's no one good. It's biblical. There's no one
True,
good.
no one's good, but
everyone falls short.
I just really try to be kind to everybody. It's sad na some people just really they really try to look for something bad or like negative on you just so they can trip you.
And that's really okay as long as you're doing the right thing. As long as you are doing your role as the one leading the meeting. And that's the number one reason why we do all things for God. Because if that person is hitting you differently, like giving you negative feedbacks, it won't matter anymore because I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for God, and as long as I'm doing it the right way, then it won't matter at all. You won't be stressed. You won't get depressed.
For real.
That's me right now. Like opposite sa'yo.
That's good.
Like I don't like if I lash out my anger or not. You look at me good or look at me bad. I don't care. I don't care about what you think.
But of course, it has to be something like you're not doing bad. Also, like you're not screaming the bad. So,
but yeah. I will not give anyone, and I mean anyone, the license to step on my emotions.
But just sure people will hurt you, and God will allow that.
Yeah,
that's okay, and that's okay.
But I don't want people to like invalidate my anger. If like
still that's okay.
Yeah, I know. Pero
I'm gonna tell you this
I'm
right
not gonna
now because
that.
right now you're so very comfortable with your parents, but when you go out into the real world, a lot of things will happen differently. Trust me. I even tell Casey and Kan about that. When you go out into the real world, I cannot be there for you. We cannot be there kay kami mulaban man jud mi sa mga anak maski pag-unsa. Pero kuan jud siya kanang we cannot control what will happen to you. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna be broken. So at least you know at this very young age you have God. Diba? Alright, we're getting to know Alyssa and Sophia more. The sisters, guys, we're getting to know them. So if you have a crush on them, you know, it's so hard. It's so hard, and they're the moms. Their parents are very strict.
My mom is a dragon.
Mom is a drug. Hi.
Literal. The house of the dragon.
Okay, we're done. I think we're done with the questions, and then next here they're eating na. Next is that I'm gonna give them one word lang, and they're gonna tell me what they think about what they're picking. Okay, so choose this one. Choose. Pagsaman mo. So kamo lang pag-ilog diha.
Ako na.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I could never.
It's her name.
Yes.
Sophia Grace. Say
Shut up.
Gracia.
Okay, who will go first?
Me? I'm not.
What are you getting? Pride.
Pride. I'm not even gonna deny it. I'm someone nga taas yun ng pride.
Okay.
She's
That's
proud.
good. It's good to know that you're
Yeah.
prideful.
But I'm also trying to tone it down because the more as the time passed by, the more nga magpatas ko sa pride is the more time na it's the more nga makalose ko oras with the people that I actually love, with the things I want to do. Kaya tungkol lagi sa pride. There's no winning when you have pride. Like sobraan na ka pride. Of course, as humans, it's their nature na jud pride. But if you let that pride, yeah, if you let that pride take over you entirely, there's no winning anymore. You're just gonna lose people or things that you would love.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's in the Bible, diba? I'm checking on it. When pride comes, then comes disgrace. Pride comes before destruction. So when you have too much pride, what I've learned yun in my life, nung kanabitang giingon na to, when I was younger, ginatawag sila nga, pride na lang kalin, nahibili ni mo. That is so wrong. Because I would like to look at how Christ as our example, the King of all kings.
Yeah, he never
diba?
showed anything there.
The King of all kings, siya nag-create na to. Then for a king to be human, for a God to be human, that's shameful. But never naka-feel si Lord ana, diba? So we do not have actually the right to have pride.
Yeah,
Because and then asa siya gipanganak sa manger. Hisugod siya nga ipakatao sa isa ka creation niya. Siya na pinag-create, diba? So what we don't look at it that way nga kanang I need pride. I need pride yet, because sometimes when you let go of pride, it makes life so much better.
Yeah,
True. That is true.
Okay.
But that is so hard for me.
It's so hard, but you know what? That's why we have Jesus. That's why we have God.
It's so bad that then I know that I'm wrong. Sometimes I just can't stop it.
We're not perfect.
True.
Every now and then, pride will always visit us. And then that's okay, because God allows pride, because we can always, Lord, please, I have this pride. That's how we can call Him. That's how, so that we will know how to be humble. So we will, it's good ganing you recognize that there is pride in yourselves right now. Wow. Next! Ikaw na.
Grace.
Thank you, Sophie.
Introducing Grace. Sophia Grace. Okay. Actually, it took me a while before I realized that I don't actually know what's the meaning of grace. Like, until like a year.
Gracia.
Actually,
I have it that way.
Actually, I thought grace is like, cute, like, princess-like. I thought that's what grace means.
Well, it does, pero
But in
this is
another
different.
concept, grace
Yeah.
is like, No, ganun.
Something that is given
some kind
to
of
you.
like
Yes,
blessing.
it is a blessing.
It's a blessing, like a synonymous word for blessing. Okay, so grace. Actually, I perceive
Are you gonna start talking about me now?
I perceive grace as something na you acquire when you're in some kind of like a musical performance.
Grace, yes.
I
continue.
always perceived it as na if you sing well, you're graceful. If you dance well, you're graceful.
That's how you use she
Yeah.
danced gracefully like that.
Yes. You know, when I was young, I actually don't have any talent, and which
Okay.
was so sad in my family because everyone is talented and at such a young age.
But you can dance.
I got shamed because she dances, she sings, she has all the talent, she performs, and I'm like, oh my gosh. My mom always shows us like videos na people dancing, people singing, so it became like a dream now. Oh my god, how about one day? What if one day I get to sing, but I don't have any talent. I never got, there's no hidden talent. No,
There's nothing hidden.
Nothing hidden. And if there is something hidden, it should remain hidden. So yeah, I don't have any talent. So my perception to grace was something that I could not acquire since
Yes.
I was young. So it was like a painful, sad memory of me when I was young. So grace, then I got slapped to reality when I joined Victory. When I joined Victory, Pastor JD, Pastor JD made some kind of like preached about grace one time, and that's when I realized.
Good, active listening.
Yes, of course I listen. I always listen to the preacher. He said one time about grace, and I was like, okay, grace is not just mainly about singing, dancing gracefully. Grace is something that can be given to you, could be acquired to you just so you have faith in God. That's one thing. One thing you should do. You don't need to sing, to dance, even if you don't have talent. And that's what's really sad because years of crying, oh my God, I don't have any talent. Filipinos are supposed to be talented, and me, I cannot sing, sadly. I cannot dance. That's so sad. I can't even play instruments except piano. I really try. But, you know, I've always thought that grace is something that I can never achieve. But then, who would have thought that grace is something you find to someone who lives in God's grace? Literal. O, diba?
Grace is basically a free gift from God.
Yes.
It cannot be earned.
Yes.
It cannot be taken away. And na ako
Pero libre ako, guys.
Okay, grace.
Libre pa ng grace. It's been there with them, with the trying God. So, it's a free gift. Kasi yun na siya, susuroy, uy, naarak ko. You have to put a lot of grace in yourself because if naay mo, buhat mo dautan, grace ang hatang niya. Grace. Because, hindi ko alam na. But I have a simple, nag-suryan ako about grace. Mercy, justice, and grace in a simple way. Let's simplify it. Parang you're driving daw, example, si Sophie nag-drive daw, and then, na siya, lawyer na siya, ha?
Yes!
Nga siya giapas na kaso.
Manifesting.
Traffic na diri sa Tagbilaran. So, karon red light na siya, mingsud gihapon ka. Diba? That's not right.
Yeah, that's
Pero
a
na
lot.
police sa unahan.
Agree.
This is mercy, ha? This is mercy. This is justice, unahan. Unahan, this is justice. Pag labang daw niya na police yung para niya. Hi, ma'am. License, please. Of course, you know, na dapat ka dakpon. Ganing, kuhaan ka. From
Violate
yellow o red na, violate ka. Pag abot mo dito, di pa ngayon kag license, kaya mo ID, then justice, you deserve that. Nakuhaan mo ID, kuhaan mo lisensya mo, bayad ka. Hustisya, di ba? Kagets sa hustisya. And then, mercy is this. Same scenario. Si Sophie, nagdali, kinay kaso, and then, maurag gihapon, uwa siya mo patuo sa red light. Go, gihapon siya.
There's no red lights when there's a case.
But, pag abot niya, dihaga po'y pulis. Mao ni ang mercy, ha? Uy, sorry ka, yes sir, kay kanang, kuan man gud nagdali ko kay nakoy kaso niya, kinahanglan siya kung makaabot og tarong. But then the police will just say, sige ma'am, go lang. That is mercy. kaluoy. So now we go to grace. So karon same scenario, same na hitabo. Sir, sorry kayo sir, kana ko'y kaso dito. Hala ma'am, ba ma'am? This morning atong kuan. So gipalet go ka sa police. Ngayon police, hala na kaso na ko'y kape o donuts ma'am.
Wow.
That is grace.
Yeah.
Gracia, you do not deserve the coffee
Or the
and the
donuts.
donuts. That is the same with us. We do not deserve to be saved, but then God gave us grace. So, always on yung timan kung unsa ang grace. That's kind of very important. Especially in your Christian walk.
It's something that you don't deserve but it's given to you anyway.
Yes.
It's something you receive when you live the Christian life.
No,
Christian living.
Everyone,
it's still given
everyone,
to you even if you're not living the Christian life.
Everyone is tanan ta kita grasya kay kung wala grasya karon, di ba
Ang
God
mga Christian na unta mo na ginawa.
Actually,
God hates sin.
Yes.
Everyone
Be like
sins.
bias.
So kato siya nga dili kuan so
Dili
ay ko
siya.
ina nga mamatay siya kawag. Grace is given to everyone. It's a free gift from God. Okay, gets na ang grace. So dili na maglibog. Okay.
Dili na less. Basta na nikaabot na masabay she dances gracefully.
Ikaw, Grace, kasabot ra ka? Naminaw ka diha?
Oh, that's exactly what happened when kuhan yung elementary. Maistroll na ko. Yung na doon siyang gracefully kanang kuhan.
Okay.
Gracefully cute.
Next.
Kali kita.
Oh my gosh.
Commandment. Hala, unsa to fifth commandment?
Goodbye Philippines.
10 commandments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Though, adibid to siya.
Unsa na to?
Honor your
Ah.
mother.
I honor your father and mother, ne?
Honor?
Na-joke out, ba ni ko honor? Favorite nila ako actually. Honor their
Oh,
father
sige.
and mother.
Hanggang. Ikaw na.
Ako na?
Honor. Can you state the whole commandment?
Actually, no. I'm such a disgrace.
Honor your father and your mother. It is the first commandment with a promise.
Yes, actually. Kaning, the fifth commandment, I actually live this, like, this is one of my principles talaga na I really live this in my life. I always remember this every day na I should always honor my mother and my father. So, I'm actually the type of child na I really don't want my mom to get angry or I don't want my mom to get sad. Okay, I would like her just to smile or mag-iip, I just want to honor everything na she did for me. Especially na she always tells me bitaw na, you know when you were young, you know when you were young. And it's so weird, because I really have that ancient story about my lifetime of how I was born. And they would always bring it up on occasions. On mga special occasions nga.
For real.
Nga. You know, this girl, she was so young. She was so blah, 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 blah. And then, that's gonna be like another story on another
Natypical
time.
nga ninang or tita bitaw na gathering nga. Hala, dakuan naman din yung dalaga sa una kay kuan pa man ka.
Yeah. So, my mom is terrifying. So, technically, I view my mom as someone na very responsible and is someone that I really adore. Not just because she's my mom, but as a person, I love how my mom is so intelligent, smart, clever, and how she is calm at times, Jude. Promise, there are sometimes na
She looks very classy.
Yes, and my mom. There are times na I'll be like I would ask random tricky questions and somehow she would answer it the way na I would not expect it.
Yeah.
Like her words come with wisdom bitaw.
Yeah.
And that's something that she always tells me na
That's how I
pray
look at your mom,
pray
yeah.
for God. She would always say na pray for God for knowledge, guidance, and wisdom. She would always tell us that,
Yes.
like almost every day. She would
Almost
tell us
every
na pray for God, guidance, knowledge, wisdom, and then I'll be
She would
like,
tell us like randomly when we're having breakfast, like ganyan ang butag. Nga na siya. Like we were joking about something siya. Out of nowhere magkalikar siya nga na. Basta nakalimot na mag-ampu ha mo na naingana na mo.
oh.
Mom, grabe mga. We're just laughing.
So, my
So
mom,
me.
so I always honor that. So, at times there are times na I really just want to there are times na I get mad at parents. Dad, actually not
Yes.
very. It's something that you can't deny. There are times that you get in a fight and you be like, nah, she was never mine. She was never my mom. She blah 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 blah. Talang bad things that you say out of anger, but but after a while you say na I regret saying that, of course. Just in spite na angry lang ka. One thing I really learned is there are lots of choices, opportunities na I would have done differently. Like there are times na if I did that one thing, surely my mom would be sad or disappointed of why I did that. So more on like I respect my mom's wishes for the essence na, for example, do not go out so very late, do not make her worry, like do the chores on time, do not make her mad. I just really like the essence na my mom just simply sits on the couch, watch TV, and sometimes like laugh with me at jokes at times. I just like that.
Yeah.
I don't want the essence na she would like go around them saying na asa na kato siya, what time will she come home na. I don't like that.
I'm guilty about
Yeah,
that.
She's
Almost
a bad.
every time.
Yes, there are times
Right?
na.
Is that you?
Yeah, she's a bad person.
I'm not a bad person, okay?
She makes my mom worry, especially my dad. My
That
dad is
doesn't
not
make me a
here.
bad person.
My dad is not here, and my mom would be stuck in our house, and she would be like, "What happens? Why is she not home yet?" Especially now, we get the home by 7. She gets home by 7.
That's late.
Class, yeah, very late na na.
Yeah, dahil sa school man po na.
Oh, sa school.
Like 7 mo, man dyan naman class.
Yes.
And then ang sunod ninyo?
And there,
6.
No, magsugod ang class 11.
so it's so sad na kanisi she knows the call time in our house if there's no
5:30.
unnecessary activity for school, blah 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 blah, normal days, it would be
5:30. 5:30.
Fine, let's make it 5:30. You know what time she comes home?
8.
8.
Hoy, that is exaggeration. You know for a fact that
is exaggeration.
You know for a fact that it's exaggeration. If I came home late, like ana nga time, mom would call the police for real.
Dili Jude.
No.
There was a time that she really came home really late.
You know what? If
There was a
Kyle's
time
schedule is like until 6 p.m., if he's not home by 6:05, I'm gonna call him. And then by 7, if wala pa, I'm gonna go to the police. I think that's how protective we are as a mom.
Yes. But
Especially,
actually,
we trust you guys, but it's just that
She would
people
literally tell me.
around
she
you.
She would literally
just
tell me,
asked
nagpanap ako kasi ko, she would literally tell me, unsa man, mauli ka, magpa-blatter na mi.
She just that's so me.
she just asked naman.
Pablatay na ko,
Ano
pablatay.
lang, this girl, she abuses my mom's patience.
Abuses.
Yes, abuses. Remember that, abuses. She
Exaggeration.
No, not
it is-
exaggeration.
no, this is
every time,
exaggeration.
ate ha, every time. For example, like right now, for example, kamo lang kita duha karon, and I was not at home. Then, if for example, my mom would tell her na, you need to get home by, let's say, 8:30. She would get home by 9:30.
That's so Kyle.
Then kamo, she would,
so
before
wild.
For no apparent
before
reason.
time, ate, before
That's
time,
why
my mom would,
magkasundo mo.
my
For
mom
real.
would always call her na you should get home, reminder, like 5 minutes before.
Yeah, me too.
And then, after 30 minutes, she's not yet home.
Because why? 8:30 lang curfew. 8:30, mga pa paggawa sila, manakay pa na silang tricycle.
For real. For real.
She abuses my mom's patience. That's why my mom, when she...
Abuses? It's not the right word, girl.
No, abuses, Jude. She abuses my mom's patience, Jude. Especially when my mom wants her right here, right now, come home. And she will like, yeah, I'm gonna come home 1 hour later. Like that. Promise, I'm not lying, ha? I'm not
You
lying.
are so lying
No,
right now.
no.
This is exaggeration. I feel so attacked.
So that...
This is exaggeration.
Excuse me, I don't have any proof, but I know for a fact that I am a witness. I'm
You
a
don't have
witness
proof.
for a
You don't have
couple-
proof, but you know for a fact.
Yes. Because I'm a witness, yo. I'm a witness.
No, this is exaggeration.
No, this is not an exaggeration, Joy. She abuses my mom's patience. you
Okay,
know?
so back to the 5th commandment.
So yeah, I
What's
honor my
your
mom.
say?
I try to be good to my mom as much
Mom
as
only?
possible. My mom and my dad. It's just that my dad is not here. He's not here, so at some point, I always feel bad kasi sometimes I forget to call him and I know for a fact na he feels so lonely, especially na he's far. I really feel bad.
Always Christian ka, even kay Kyle will text dad ba. You need to text her dad. Every now and then.
That is so sad because at some point we even forget that he's somewhere up there.
Somewhere out there.
Yes. And you know, at some point, for example, let's not say now we don't forget. At some point, we just choose not to. And not because
Naalad mo nga wala siya. That's why you have to really take time to the sacrifice that is making ba away ninyo.
Exactly.
It's very sad.
I always think about that every day, Jude. And then my dad, at some point, for example, when we have a fight, he would say to me, he would say to us na kamo, you don't even call me or text me when I'm up there in Manila. You don't even do that. And when I come here, you're not here. You always go out with your friends. You stay up late. You don't. When I'm here, we don't treat each other as family. We don't even dine together.
That's of my husband.
That is, he is so frustrated in that aspect, you know, at some point. And me, who knows everything na just by like thinking what he feels bitaw, I really do feel bad, especially na I always tell them na, uy,
that's really sad.
Call dad naman, especially my older sister and my brother, they never listen.
Kana older brother dyan ako kay like mugargan na siya og laag basta na si papa niya. We always say nga, ikaw ba malain dyan si papa ni mo kay kada okasyon nga na siya wala hinon ka diri. And out with your friends, and you go out with your friends even if wala si papa niya karon nga naa siya mugara hinon ka.
He will
like pain your parents. Makapasakit siya. It hurts them. Okay? Thank you for that. I'm gonna go, hapit na 9, so we're gonna quick lang na discussion about what's that?
Humility.
Wow, pride, humility, wow, amazing.
Humility, what is this? Like the opposite of pride?
I'll suck for you.
As someone who is working really hard sa aning aspect, like,
Are you excited to get to that point?
no, not really excited, pero I feel fulfilled if like maabot na ka nga punto, like dili na sakit pa rin ako nga lower akong pride, like nga nabitaw kay karon murag feeling good ako if I lower my pride, it hurts, like I lower ang pride, murag bangot-ngot ako lugan, like makangana ko nga why can't they lower the pride nanang kinanglan na ako.
Okay, you're the one who knows God.
Mo gani so nag-struggle jud ko, so humility.
It's good that you struggle. That's the life of a Christian.
Yes.
Waging war between the old self
and the new self. Yeah, so kani humility, I hope in the best version of me nga i-bless ni God.
Okay. We're gonna be praying for that because it's really nice.
I hope.
It's the feeling of humility. Kanang kuan siya, you won't know it if you're humble. People will just see it. Kanang, it's good. It's always good to be humble because you can save a lot of relationship.
Yes, true.
You can preach everywhere, wherever you go. You can always preach the gospel. Wow. Okay. Last 2 na siguro ni. Lolo, ilang iboso.
Purity.
Okay.
Dahil siya pagbasa ng purity day siya.
Something.
Yes.
Something that we did kanina.
Okay. Short lang ha, short. Gonna go with, kaging na natag 9. Sophie.
Oh, gossiping. Something maglisod po tag-iwas.
But we can if
we really wanted to. But we also like love the thrill. Don't we? Like, we love the thrill, the drama, all the spice of the chikas.
It's just that the one thing about gossiping is that inabot sa lain na maabot.
Yeah, that's the thing. Kung ano na siya, like, rumor na siya.
Yeah, gossiping, rumor siya. So, deeper meanings. So that's what I don't like about gossiping.
Gossiping is really talking bad about a person, people, ganun. Like really, really bad. No, like no intention of goodness. Like yun, that's what gossiping is.
Okay. So, ikaw, lain ba yan mo ha? Asa
Okay.
mo ha?
Purity. I don't actually know what that means.
Purity?
Yeah, I know, but it's hard
I'm
to
gonna Google it.
explain. My view, like, what I view about purity is someone na innocent. It is so hard to do that. Especially na you're in this world na you have to know certain things, even if it's hard to comprehend. Like that, that's what...
Purity is, check Google, our best friend, is freedom from immorality, especially if a sexual nature. That's
That is,
purity. And that's so hard?
No. No. Actually, I remember Pastor JD is saying this na
Hi, Pastor. Naminig mo kayo, oh.
na making love is a gift to married couples.
Wow.
I actually
Okay.
remember that
That's
one.
very good.
Then, at some point, I wonder bakit my teenage friends.
Because not everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in my generation, when I ask my mom about sex, they will tell us, no, do not talk about that, it's bad.
Yeah. Which is something na negative impact. Because there are things that no matter how fragile, you have to talk about it with your kids.
Yeah,
for them to be aware.
I talk
Yes.
about it with
Yes.
Jessica and even Kai Kai. I let them know sex is not bad.
Yes.
It's
bad
when
because it's done by people who are not licensed to do
true.
so.
And then we go to the next one here. Para di mo kita. Ano lagi?
What do you kita for real?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm very excited. I'm very excited with that.
What's
As early as now, I
What's
want
that?
I want to know what unsa inyong gina-think
May
ana.
ako na lang, Anna.
Okay, I like this one.
I hate you.
Technically, ate, this is so weird. When
So
I was
weird.
young, we kids grow up watching princess movies.
Yes, and then you're Prince Charming.
Diba, kate? Like what you said kanina, I had a standard of prince na someone na ganito, ganyan. Someone na very, very mature, blah, blah, blah. And then another romantic thing for someone, you know. Then, at some point now that I'm a teenager, I'm not an adult for someone na to oblige, like, to do marriage. But as a kid, I've come into the thought na marriage is not something you should do out of fun. Or
Out of
fun. Or like, in feelings revolving, infatuation.
Yes.
Yeah, some people mistake infatuation and love. And some also mistake love and lust.
And some mistakes love as everything is about feelings.
Yes, that is true. I've seen lots of people na get into marriage and just not treat their partner right at some point. It comes to the point na people cheat on other people. I see it everywhere, every single day on social
Even
media
the
na
movies.
someone
Yes,
na
the K-dramas.
they cheated. What happens to their child? They get divorced. Ganon. I eventually thought na marriage is something romantic, literally something romantic, and something na the greatest gift na God can ever give to you. Because He's giving you someone na you can eventually trust, you know, someone na can make you whole, like someone na you can.
No, you have to be whole before you go into marriage.
Yeah, but at least you already have a partner.
Yeah,
Okay? Do you have
because
a partner?
when you we're not gonna be whole until it's only Jesus who can make us whole,
Yeah.
diba? So if it's like tunga na kay ka, yung busot-buslot na kay ka, and pares ni mo sa isa, bubot gina siya.
True. What I mean, sorry. What I mean about it, because when you're like in a marriage, you're gonna be entrusted to someone.
Yes.
And that someone is someone worthy of you, or you two are worthy of each other, because God like partnered you both. That's what I like about marriage. I really like the thought about that when I was young. Not until na in some books that I read while growing up na they romanticize abuse.
But you know what? It's good that you are faced under that reality, because karon pa lang you can pray for the man that God is molding for you. Kana na.
True.
Because you know naman the reality of marriage nga.
Yes, it's actually not easy.
It's not just cupcakes and rainbows.
It's not about love na you two are gonna be in love forever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I'm
So
actually
Disney.
proud.
Yeah, at some point love will like go down, but there will be something more that will bind you, and that's something more than love. And it's something na I can't ever explain, especially right now na I'm not married. So only couples can say it na
We're proud
what's
of our
binding them
parents
together
for
is not
reaching
just love. They're binded by God.
Yeah, it's kanang the marriage na keep okay even in the reality nga dili sila okay. That's grace. That's even grace. Grace is working in every areas in our life.
That's what's keeping a couple together.
Okay. Thank you. And then you're excited to get married soon. What age do you think is the right age? Is there such thing as the right age to get married?
I actually know, but I think like if somewhere at some point na I don't have to do certain problems in the future, I eventually will say na somewhere around 23 to 28. If ever I get married, what?
You look at my YouTube about Axel and Fanny, how they get married. So that's really amazing. It's all obedience. You can say na there is really someone who gonna prepare sa Lord nimo. All right, let's go to Sophie.
Okay, so I got sex.
Yeah. Let's not kuan ba? Let's not say nga, oh, sex is a bad topic.
No, it's
Because
not.
It should be.
I never in my life.
It should be discussed at home. Even at home.
Yes.
Na parents should una ang
Yes.
mostoryaan na about.
Yes. Okay, so sex. Even as a kid, I never saw sex as a bad thing. I never saw it as a bad thing. But I did saw it as something na done by the wrong people. Like, people who aren't married are doing it. So that's what makes it wrong. Sex is not wrong. Sex is not bad. Sex is given to us by the Lord for the married couple.
Exactly.
To reproduce, diba? Because He told us that Himself na we should go to the world and multiply, make descendants, be fishers of men. Ana. But the thing about this generation is like they're tired of the conventional and traditional ways. That they reject tradition. It's not even tradition. They reject purity nowadays. Or they naman siguro reject purity, but they just choose not to listen to what is right. You know.
I think they would like to try it before they even get married.
Yes.
At some point.
Because the world is twisting the minds of everyone. Like, you have to do sex first for compatibility.
Yeah.
And then,
Which is wrong.
and then we have the word from God, do not be conformed to the world. We do not belong to the world. Diba? So it's really we really need to understand the concept of sex, that it's a free gift. It's a gift from God for married couple. And then imagine, oh God, you're doing sex without marriage pa. And then, it's not freedom. It's not a gift if you're doing it and wala pa mo nag-married, because you know why? If you're magtago-tago mo sa yung parents, you're not gonna enjoy it. People are supposed to enjoy sex when they get married. So, magtago-tago mo, and then kinakilak pa mo, nagabuntis.
Yeah.
Oh, buntis ko ma! Worst is, kanang, wala mo freedom, you're not enjoying sex, wala gid siya nakuan ba? Unless you're doing it when you're married, you enjoy it. Plus, when you get pregnant, you'll be happy. Diba? So, that's,
But it depends both, because I'm someone who doesn't want to have kids. So,
God will
pero,
change that.
depende.
I'm very positive. Okay, so, is there right now, we're at hand, so, I just like to ask what are you gonna say to all the teenagers who are really experiencing a hard time right now face to face?
Take it slow. Don't pressure yourself too much. Like, getting good grades and being the best in school or being the best self you can be this school year is actually good. You know, trying, but don't overdo it. You have plenty of time in the world, you know, to do it. Take your time with your friends, laugh with them without thinking of all the works. You can do it later. Just trust the process.
Trust the process.
Yeah.
Frustrating ang process.
Yeah. As someone who wants to die for 15 seconds.
That's nasuko sa sistema.
For real, for real.
You. What's your advice to
Those students?
to the students who are now having a hard time with the face-to-face, especially after the pandemic? This is your first year.
Yes.
First year, and it sucked the life out of me. Actually, I would just really like to say na if at some point you can't stand because you're too tired to study, ganon. If you just can't like think na you can go on for another day, always remember na you can always pray. You can find comfort in praying.
Wow.
Actually, I learned that the hardest way when ganun talaga. Right now, I actually have a hard time na asking God for help when I know na He's just one moment call away. Ganun. I always ask myself na what did I do wrong. Ganun. I always do things na, oh my God, where did I go wrong? I'm so frustrated in this that at some point I forget na I can always pray. And at some point when I pray to God, my frustrations are gone.
There's the power of prayer.
Actually, that actually happened. On the verge of breakdowns, especially na there are lots of stuff to do. Always rest. Take a minute down and rest. And by the time na you can clear your head, pray to God. Ask for guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. As taught by my mom.
Hi! Thank you, Mom. Let's trust us, no?
Yeah.
Let's trust us siblings, guys. Yay! Thank you!
Thank you. Thank you, Ate Farah.